No question, is definitely going to be in the top 5 spot. Definitely.
So we have the Astronauts, led of course by Astro, joined by T-Turtle, Moosh, and oh yeah, and Chem Eldon. Absolutely incredible, incredible performances by him thus far. Great support player, great way to fill out the team, and of course he's going up against the Squiddomakers, led by Boing, who I mean, an incredible player and has formed, and he's formed a pretty decent team with Kibazuka and of course Cora Cuddle and Rakesh, who have put in excellent performances in past couple weeks at the lab.
Absolutely.
But really the results just have not shown for Boing, as incredible a player as he is.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm really interested in seeing how this is gonna go. I mean, both these teams excellent both in their own right, so honestly we're just gonna have to see what happens.
No, absolutely, and I can only imagine, as we have, we're getting ready here to, we're getting ready to go here. See, the minute I touch this controller, I can't talk. Is there any way that you can do this?
I don't really know how.
What do you mean?
I can try.
Basically, you press Z, L, and whatever the buttons are on the top to switch players. You can also switch to the objectives. I just find it very, very difficult to talk and do that, and that's kind of my job, is to talk. But folks, the box is locked, the lights are on, it's splatting time in Splatboro. We're getting ready for the final match of the day, Astronauts versus the Squiddomakers, Wahoo World. It's a theme park, but believe me, the theme here is splatting.
Of course.
Interesting set being run here. Folks, one more time for the squids in the back. Welcome to Splatboro. We have Boing playing the Rapid Blaster Pro Deco, a Mini's heavy Splatling Deco as well. Hero Splatling replica, excuse me. Oh, well, aren't you fancy, Rakesh? Also a Carbon Roller and a Tri-Slosher. Interesting choice. As zone is being taken by the Squiddomakers rather early, by the Astronauts, excuse me. T-Turtle using trying to get some offense going. Of course, the
dodging the Stingray. I like the maneuver around the edges so he can get his bubble set up right now.
Astro playing that Tentatech splatter shot, that ever-prevalent weapon in the Western meta. He is joined, of course, by the Explosher. Interesting stuff, T-Turtle. Good ranged weapon, difficult to use, very high learning ceiling, but T-Turtle is quite the skilled player. And of course, the carbon, no, not the Carbon Roller, excuse me. The it's another roller, and I can't remember the name of it right offhand. But it's a very good roller, and it has the point sensors, of course, trying to push forward that offense, and of course the rapid dually squelchers being played by Jay Moosh.
And absolutely, what the special with the dualies, you can basically roll around as you shoot, which will be maneuvering around bullets, which will allow you to, you know, make some good defensive options and things like that.
Absolutely, and good push forward with the baller, but it is the Astronauts taking the lead, taking the Squiddomakers to task here. Excellent play thus far, and wow, doing that work with the roller, with the crack-on roller, and again, placing those beacons, excellent strategy. But Boing might have something to say about that with that Rapid Blaster Pro Deco.
Yeah, Boing, you trying to hit it with this Stingray, but
wow, double hammer dropping on both of these. But it's the ball.
Did we just get disconnected?
Yeah, I can't hear a damn thing now. I just kicked something, I'm pretty sure. What did, no. It's a hardware thing. Hello? Folks, if you can hear us, type 1 in the chat. Did I just disconnect this whole damn thing? I kicked a cable, and... Get Moosh in here. I know he's playing, but fuck, man. Yeah. What happened? What did I do, man? Oh wait, they can hear us. We just can't hear ourselves. Thanks for the feedback. We're gonna keep going. Chem Eldon, good stuff by Rakesh.
All right,
man, he is
some technical difficulties.
Rakesh is fearless, pushing forward with that hero Splatling. It is very difficult to do, but they're gonna try to cut in on this lead, on a dominating lead that the Astronauts have put up.
Yeah, the Astronauts doing a fantastic job, just holding down what they were supposed to do during that situation.
You're absolutely right, and trying to Cora Cuddle playing cutoff work, but it will be the Squiddomakers trying to play some defense, and the Astronauts cutting into the penalty right now. They are down to a 7 count, working the count all the way up to 93, where they a good splat by Astro Kibazuka, excuse me. And, of course, playing that Inkjet, which we see so prevalent in the meta. They cut into the penalty. It's counting down, and that will do it. The Astronauts taking Game 1 of this best-of-5 series.
Wow, just really fantastic. Really fantastic play by the Astronauts. Honestly, just took control early and then kept the lead.
And they were trading it off back and forth a little bit. It is very hard to come back into that zone, but once they cut off that zone, it allowed them to count down so fast, and that was excellently done. They went in, they cut it off early, and allowing them to work it down to a 7 count, chipped it down all the way, and eventually getting the knockout. Brilliantly done, and Astro not afraid to approach it all, man.
Yeah, dude, honestly, it was fantastic play by both teams, of course, and here we are, going into Game 2. It's going to have some clam blitz.
Absolutely. A polarizing mode, to say the least, at least when it first started out. But Rakesh and company are going to have some reflecting to do. Kibazuka definitely not afraid to get in there, but just could not get much of anything going. And Boing playing a great game as well. Rakesh, I'm shocked that he pushed forward so far with that Splatling. Usually a support weapon, and certainly he's going to be playing the goalie role with that Splatling if he so chooses. Absolutely. He's played almost exclusively Splatlings when we've seen him here at the laboratory.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a popular weapon, of course. We see that. We see the blaster, of course. We see the ink brush mostly.
Press A. All right.
All right, battle time.
Absolutely, and the Squid in the back said everyone attack, and it turned into a full-on clam blitz at Muscle Forge Fitness.
Here we are.
It's a wide open map. Certainly a lot of ink to be, certainly a lot of area to be covered.
I love the,
a lot of clams
love
to
the
be
colors.
collected.
I love the colors here.
No, absolutely.
Nice.
No, it's just this game is a barrage of colors. And speaking of a barrage, the Clash Blaster being broken out. Okay. The variation of the Clash Blaster, I should say. Okay. No curling bombs, but definitely a few things to be had. No Stingray either. Sure. But it's being joined by a crack-on Splat Roller. Again, those beacons coming into play. Okay. The Cerellabrella, as well as a Charger. On the other side, a Clash Blaster of the... Oh, no, on the other side, custom dually Squelchers. I can only imagine that's Moosh. A crack-on Splat Roller of their own. Yep. Oh, no. Oh, excuse me. I was getting switched up. The Cerellabrella and the Charger on the blue team. While Cora Cuddle and company going to be playing that Octobrush Tri-Slosher. The mini Splatling. Interesting. I think Rakesh opting for a little bit more mobility with that. And their Clash Blaster, of course. Sorry about that. I mean, it's we go back and forth. I get a little confused. I do apologize. But there is a ball on the side of the Squiddomakers, and they will try to push forward as much as they can, but good defense by the Astronauts.
Yeah, the Astronauts are not only taking control, but holding it down exactly how they need to when they have center control.
However, definitely they have something to say about that. Astro very good with the Charger, but Boing, the Clash Blaster Neo, certainly giving him the business.
Boing is doing an excellent job coming in with that blaster. the Astronaut's going to have to find something else what they need to do here. Okay, Moosh coming in with the dualies.
The Squiddomakers, I mean, they're getting pushed back so far. They can't even get to their pity clam at the base. They have another ball, and they have broken through.
Are coming up.
Absolutely, the Rakesh sending those Tentamissiles, trying to get them to clear the club a little bit. He has a ball going, and the barrier is back up. A barrier breakage at hand, and he gets it. And Rakesh trying to lead his team forward. The mobility of that mini Splatling definitely paying dividends with their first barrier breakage of the match. And they got another power clam in, 60 to 70. 60 left, 270 for the Astronauts. They got themselves right back in this thing.
Fantastic. Fantastic play. Wow.
T-Turtle goading Rakesh to approach, and he gets the kill for as a thank you. Chem Eldon with that power clam. They're just trying to get a wipe of as many players as they possibly can. Oh, but Rakesh, he got out just in time. Oh, they're boing! Wow, good stuff breaking in with the clam, with the power clam. Rakesh had nowhere to go there. And Kibakuza trying to play some defense of his own. We have multiple power clams out on the field, but all of them seem to be for the Squiddomakers. And Kibakuza, wait a second. Some action going on at the other base. We'll try to get that to you as well. But the Stingray coming out. Power clams moving forward for the Squiddomakers. T-Turtle trying to go up the side. He will get it. Oh, wait a second. The Clash Blaster coming into play for the Astronauts, and Cora Cuddle definitely getting the kill. I can only assume it's the, oh wow, good barrier breakage by the Squiddomakers. Ultimately, the Clash Blaster not doing quite enough to as a defensive measure there. And Uno, I have to think right now, the Squiddomakers, they've been pushing forward so well. They're looking like a whole new team. They're coming back incredibly well considering how down they have been in terms of the score.
Absolutely, the Squiddomakers making a run for it. We see Boeing with the clam football, whatever you call it.
Yeah, the power clam. Yeah.
Power clam.
But yeah, it really is a clam football. Good splat on Moosh. Boing. What mobility! He's going to be confronted by a Sorella Brella, and ultimately the defensive measures taken by T-Turtle with that Brella will win that battle. But right now, they're trying to win the war, and they are down right now. 37 counts to 60 left. Ooh, Astro with the splat on the landing gets the double on Rakesh as well, and they will push forward 4-2 on the field.
Astro doing a fantastic job coming in. He's collecting clams. He needs 10 to get a power clam. So,
wait a second, we have a barrier. No, he missed.
Oh, and he
missed the throw. Chem Eldon
on the ball.
Oh no, and that very well might. Oh man. Well, they didn't get the knockout, but something tells me they do not mind one bit as the Squiddomakers will take game number 2. And Boeing and Company definitely doing some work there. We're going to look at the statistics right here. Again, Boeing and Cora Cuddle. They were they did an awesome job for sure.
Yeah, they did.
But ultimately, it's the opposite team getting the victory there. And Astro, my goodness, putting in that work with the Charger.
Yeah, fantastic play by Astro. I like how he got that double splat during the game. That was very effective.
Wait, I think the Squiddomakers lost, didn't they? Or what happened?
I don't think
No.
Which one was blue?
No, wait.
Oh, no, actually.
Now I'm confused. Wait, what happened?
I could have messed that up, but I thought I saw Boeing in defeat. I don't know. Hang on a second. No, we got it right. We got it right. I think it's 1-1. We're gonna confirm that real quick. Yeah. We're gonna get confirmation on that in production. I could very well have just misread that. I'm not sure, but it's a little hectic, and quite frankly, I'm running on 2 hours of sleep.
it's 2-0.
It is 2-0. That's what I thought. Okay, no, because I saw Boeing in the defeat column, and that was rough. We saw Chem Eldon so close with that barrier breakage at the last second, but again, something tells me that Boing will certainly take that. And the Astronauts, they're looking to close things out here. The Squiddomakers trying to get on the board. We'll see if they can do that. It's time to ride the tower at Wahoo World.
All right, we see Chem Eldon coming in with a roller. That's his specialty, his main. I haven't seen him switch yet, so I think that's what it is.
Yeah, and also the versatility that it provides, not just a good close-range weapon, but also allows it to clear the path with that vertical flick, a new thing in Splatoon 2 from 1. Wow, the double with the Stingray. Good stuff by Boing, trying to get his team on a rally, and he will do that with a custom jet squelcher alongside the Splatling, the Slosher, and the Octobrush. And that's the Hero Splatling replica as well, because Rakesh is just fancy like that. Being met up by the Squiddomakers, Jet Squelcher Dualies, I should say. The Roller, the Crack-On Roller, Ballpoint Splatling coming out for their team, as well as a Range Blaster. Custom Blaster, excuse me. And again, Chem Eldon, those beacons coming into play. They're just trying to push, and push. And they are confident that they can do that. They're up 2-0. You might as well just go for the victory right here and push as much as you can.
Absolutely. We need to see more aggressive play coming from the other team.
I mean, they just can't get anything going. They are getting pushed back. And Rakesh,
Yeah.
I mean, heroic effort with the Splatling. Got someone with the Stingray. But ultimately, right now, they're just they're riding the tower. They're pushing as much as they possibly can.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all met in the middle. A double by Chem Eldon, and he's trying to get back up there to meet the gentleman with the inkjet, and he does get the kill on Cora-Cuddle. Chem Eldon putting on his hard hat and getting to work. He'll set a beacon right in the middle, and all of a sudden, Chem Eldon and company. Take a bow, young man. You could just have gotten control of this matchup, but only if they can push forward. Oh, good splat on T-Turtle by Rakesh.
Yeah, Rakesh coming in with that. Very effective.
An excellent range weapon, and man, Rakesh, he is a force to be reckoned with that Splatling. Oh, trying to go close range with that Stingray. He was forced away from his attention on the tower. Astro, my goodness, sending Rakesh up into space with that inkjet shot. And we are looking at T-Turtle right now. Whoa, look at you. You finished Octo expansion. Good for you. But 72-83, using that ballpoint Splatling, an interesting weapon where it can be a coverage weapon at first, but as it goes on, as the time of the firing resumes, it gets to be a little bit more concentrated, and that means it can pile up the damage very quick if your aim is good. A team wipe! An absolute team wipe, and T-Turtle and company are going to do as much as they possibly can. The Astronauts pushing forward. They have passed the halfway mark here. Uno, this could be the end of this tournament.
It's coming down to the wire. It's getting really close, but that's the Astronauts that are winning.
Wait, did the Squiddomakers take game 1, or am I going crazy?
2-0, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, honestly, I could have just confused everything because we saw the 1-0 go up for the Astronauts. But nonetheless, they are at the 3rd checkpoint.
Okay.
And there's the knockout blow. And the Astronauts
will take it.
The Astronauts will take it, and that is going to be it. An excellent effort by the Squiddomakers. Just could not get anything going, and the knockout by Astro and the Astronauts. Man, that sounds like a swing band, man. Either way, Astro and the Astronauts. Astro proving exactly why he is rank X and on the global rankings on such a consistent basis.
Absolutely. Just continuing his prowess as a rank X player, doing a fantastic job leading his team to victory.
No, and his play on the Charger was absolutely amazing. It's pretty incredible to watch him play. Just getting people in his sights that quickly. He has such good timing. His reflexes are on point. And, of course, people having teammates like Coral Cuddle and obviously Moosh specializing in those dually squelchers and other long-range weapons. He's a big fan of the squelchers, and you can definitely see why. Like staying out of the fray, annoying people from distance, occasionally getting those kills. Excellent support by him.
Absolutely. And I feel like those kinds of players are definitely needed on the team. Like, they just bring the whole team together.
Not everyone can be a Michael Jordan. Sometimes you need a Steve Kerr or a Scottie Pippen, a Dennis Rodman, you know?
Absolutely, man.
So, and a Ron Harper. Ron Harper does not get nearly as much love as he should from that 96 team. But, folks, that's going to do us from this tournament. Special thanks behind the desk from Jay Moosh and company. Uno, thank you for joining me on commentary. We also had Rakesh and Boing on the mic as well. And, of course, pulling the weight for a lot of this tournament was Sam64. And, of course, T-Turtle was on the mic as well. It's a team effort here at the laboratory, and that is going to do it for the tournament. I believe it was it the Astronauts taking the tournament, or did Astronauts finished second? That's right. Squid Row took the championship, being undefeated at 3-0. An excellent effort by all. My team went 1-2, and I think your boys, you had one hell of a unit, my man.
Yeah, I did. Honestly, my team was they just knew exactly what to do in every situation, man, and just kind of came through and conquered.
Yeah, and hey, you didn't do half bad yourself. You did a fine job.
I was a part of the team. So, you know.
Again, good team player, and every team needs that. Let's face it. Folks, that's going to do it for us. We will get back to you. I'm not sure if we're going to continue the stream. That's up to Moosh. But you know what? That is, in fact, going to do it for Switch Versus at the laboratory. We invite you to come out next time, 4th Saturday of every month. Yeah, we're rocking here with competitive arms, with Splatoon 2, the 4v4 tournament, as well as some Mario Tennis Aces. And, folks, I want to say something real quick, because we got in contact with a very prominent member of the Nintendo community. Oh, yes. That man being Triforce Johnson, the proprietor of Empire Arcadia. So we here at the laboratory formally invite you. Absolutely, shout-outs to Triforce. And, of course, Rogue Yoshi. I mean, the representation of Empire Arcadia is certainly felt. EMP, Rogue Yoshi, multiple-time champion at the FGC Research Lab. But the thing is, we are throwing down the gauntlet. We invite Empire Arcadia, Splatoon 2 team, here to the laboratory to take on some of Philadelphia's best. And Triforce, we certainly await your arrival. We want you to play some Smash with us. What's up?
His best versus our best?
His best, your best. Empire Arcadia versus the Laboratory All-Stars. We would love to see it happen. And Triforce, the ball is in your court. We certainly await your response. Uno, and absolutely play some aces with us. We'd love to play you in some Smash. We should get Triforce versus Juice. That would be awesome. Dude, we certainly, hey man, Triforce. We want you to watch some of We Bear Bears. Or hey, if you want to play some Friday, Melee, certainly come through.
Just watch the stream at twitch.tv/broscalamity.
Bros_calamity.
Of course.
Got you, man. But Triforce, the ball is in your. Absolutely, man. The ball is in your court. Come on through whenever you possibly can. We await your response, and we certainly welcome you with open arms, with all the brotherly love that Philadelphia has to offer. Folks, that's going to do it for us. Alongside Uno, I'm Stu the announcer. We will see you next time.
See you
here at the laboratory. Stay fresh, everyone.